Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game War in the Pacific Advance Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. This is scenario 1 with no modifications, standard 1-day turn setup. We are already arrived at the the second week of April 42. And I was able in the last days to maybe sink one or up to two American battleships returning from a bombardment mission around Saipan back to Pearl Harbor. And first I think my long distance Nell and Betty bombers was able to slow down one battleship, and my carriers was able to catch up and sink one and cripple the second one. Yeah. Most of the operations in the Dutch New Islands are already, Dutch East Islands are already finished. Darwin also falls, so that is all okay. What is missing is still Rangoon. And here is my submarine blockade of Perth. Today is not so successful. And here at Saipan, I have a cargo ship, and there's also a Allied AP, and we both don't want really engage. Yeah. Luckily, I have also here some submarines. It's a Hex of Saipan, and I can damage or even sink this AP's unloading Allied troops. There are many Allied submarines all around my carrier fleet. My carrier fleet tried to return to Japan after I more or less had a collision. One of my heavy cruisers collided with a support destroyer, and now both are a little damaged, and this slows me of course down. At the same time, my second carrier division in the Indian Ocean is closing in on Ceylon, but I don't expect any airstrike today. Now we have support bombardment, China and Thailand. Also some British bombers attacking my tanks. But not too much activity. There is a long distance flight for my carriers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes maybe. I'm not so sure. It's a airstrike on Marcus Island, but I'm not so sure more why I did this. Normally I don't make long distance attacks, but this was only to cripple the airbase. Yeah. Okay. and many pictures. Every possible base. I need some recon information to keep always a high spotting number or detection level. So there is some unloading on Saipan, additional allied forces. Luckily my submarine damage already is AP. KilRoy is going for Saipan and try to push more in the Central Pacific and cut my shipping lines. At the same time, my tanks already arrive at north of Burma, pushing or destroying, in this case, the British base forces. There was also a Chinese corps attacking here in Wuxing, but there was nothing left, and I think this is now only the bombardment first from my side. But these Chinese units don't have too much attack value. And I don't know, attack number 3 or number 4 on Rangoon. I can destroy again the fort. But it's really that losing here many units are always disabled. I don't really have here destroyed units, but many disabled units. And this is, I think, KilRoy coming out with one of his units from Yan'an. And I think they only want to intercept me. But I have here a full division. I'm not more sure. Looks like I'm not in combat mode. Maybe I'm rest mode. I'm not more so sure. But anyway, it's still more or less a victory for me. Yeah. At the end, not really much happened here today. Moving the pieces on the board and waiting that there is maybe the next big battle. So air war was light. Both sides only lost one airplane. Catalina gets killed by flak, and one of my Navy bombers had maybe simply some accident and had ops losses. So my carriers are closing into Colombo, so maybe 1, 2, 3. So yeah, maybe next turn I will be already sourced west of Colombo. I have no detection on my ship up to now, so maybe I can intercept here some incoming convoys. The attack on Rangoon was a failure. I can damage the air at the fort level, but I cannot overcome the enemy forces, and there is more reinforcements coming in. I think so. KilRoy maybe move here in or move units down here this road and bring in supply, because I cannot completely block the northern way. I have not enough troops here for both. The siege on Rangoon is a little loose, so I try to more or less only conquer here this bases in the center. Yeah, but I have no troops. I will bring in the future the Thai forces, but this needs 1 or 2 more weeks. Java is not really much. He's already everything conquered. And in Darwin, I try to follow up and maybe wipe out these 2 Australian forces are left. Nothing really around New Caledonian. I think more forces are coming. I'm not more sure. The HQ is here already. 2 divisions are here. The biggest problem is that I am running a little low on supplies. 2,000 here, 3,500 here. This is not really too much to feed 2 divisions in the long run, but I had not more. I only unloaded this HQ and these 2 divisions to reinforce this. Now I'm more or less nearly out of. I have here still 1,500, but these are the 3 divisions. I still need time to rebuild and rest. I think I can maybe in 2-3 days I can maybe latest in 1 week I can send them out. But I have here no fuel, and my supply situation is also not the best. So I see how the operations in New Zealand will continue. Marshall Islands looks okay. Wake is under blockade of my submarines, but no activity here. And there are additional ships unloading here troops, but I really don't know what is this now. This looks maybe a little messy. Marcus Island is still under American control. Yeah. And my carriers are limping back. I have here still 1 damaged destroyer, and second is also damaged. Plus, one of my cruisers have some engine damage. Good. So maybe next turn we will see around Colombo air battle. Let's hope. Let's hope. And in China, I bring reinforcements to go on with Yan'an. This is normally only a block division, but the big army is first coming. Yeah. So far, the most China is more or less now static. I don't have really the supplies. I will ship in more supplies in the future, but not now. Now my supply situation in Tokyo is still around 150,000. So I have 50,000 I can ship out. Good. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.